What's happening, people? Welcome to the United Stand, and it is the day before the big one, man. The big one with Arsenal. Coming up to Old Trafford, I'm here with Robbie from AFTV. How you feeling? Get a big grin. You know what I mean? Don't make that grin too big, you know.
No, the grin's not too big. Listen, I'm feeling confident. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't be confident after the performance that Arsenal put in against our deadliest rivals, Tottenham Hotspur? You know, we absolutely wiped the floor with them, man. And that's the best performance I've seen for our Arsenal team probably in years. You know what I mean? It was, in fact, even when we were losing 2-1, that was against a runner play. I remember Tottenham came into it flying, you know, on the back of 2 great wins. So, having said that, that's why I'm a bit cautious as well. Because, you know, Tottenham, they came into that too cocky. I don't want us to go into this too cocky because it's Man United. I know you guys have been having a tough time of things, but you got great players, right? You got great players, great individuals, and great individuals can have great moments, and great moments score great goals. And I've been there before, man. I've been up to, I remember a couple of seasons ago, I went up to Old Trafford, yeah? And I was round with all the coaches and that, and the team sheet came out. And when I saw it, I saw all these names on it.
Is that who's Rashford?
I go, Rashford, this, that. I go, who that boy are? Right? And I remember saying to man, I go, yeah, listen, if we don't pepper up these men them today, you had like the whole man them missing.
We had a lot of injuries.
And I said, yeah, man, this is, come on, Arsenal, surely this is easy work. And you lot slapped us up.
You got peppered, yeah.
Yeah, so I know that, you know, these are top quality players that you guys have got. I know you're not playing well as a team, but we've got to be mindful, we've got to be fearful. And I know that when we done the video on AFTV, you were sort of suggesting that the pressure is on us. I think there's a lot of pressure on you. I think there's more pressure on you because I think, like, if you used to lose this game,
you could get him sacked.
That could be the end of Jose Mourinho, right? But him, when he's back against the wall,
he finds a way to just creep out, innit?
Man, you know what I mean? Against the Juventus the other day, his back's against the wall, he found a way. Against young boys, 90-odd minutes. Even the other day against Southampton. Yeah,
but you know what? Our luck will run out. And even he said it himself. Jose said, look, you can't keep coming back in games. And but that is the biggest criticism of the football we play. It's not sustainable for a season. It can get you out of jail here, there, and everywhere. And my biggest worry about this game is, like we said on AFTV, is that if you come with that level of intensity in the moment that we're in, and we allow you to start on that front foot, we could be in big trouble.
But the thing is, what I look on, and I think it kind of, this game slightly works in Mourinho's favour, is that number one, a lot of people are coming in thinking, yeah, Arsenal can turn them over this time. Definitely can turn them over, based off of the performance they saw last week. And then there's a lot of injuries that you guys have got, apparently, to defenders and that. So if Mourinho does park the bus and does go really, really negative with this game and say Nixon 1-0, he's got an excuse to do that. He can say, listen, I was missing this man, that man.
He has an excuse to do all kind of madness that he does.
This time, he would rightly have kind of an excuse to say, this is why I played this way. Because, you know, so we've got to be fearful, you know what I mean? Because he's good at organising teams. He will set up the team, I think, quite defensively. I think he'll set up to try and contain us a bit. I don't think he's going to attack us. But I think, you know, he's good at organising teams. He's good at having them in shape defensively and stuff like that. So we...
we're a negative goal difference. We conceded that.
Yeah, true. But I think, I think he's good at setting up teams, and then the counter-attack for Arsenal, even this season, is always a worry. And you've got good players like Martial, Pogba. I know he's been playing crap this season, but he's a quality player. So we've got to be mindful. But what if, honestly, if we go and put in that performance that I saw on Sunday, up at Old Trafford, against you guys, and you play any of them performances that I've seen recently, it could be a 3-4-0. It could be that bad.
The form suggests, if you're looking at it from just form, and obviously sometimes in these big games the form kind of goes out the window, but if you are looking at it for face value, we're in a horrendous patch of form. You are in the best form you've been in years.
You've been off to a worse start. We're off to a great start.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it has the makings of a big loss for us. But this is why I'm predicting that we'll win 2-1, is because, like I said, when Jose, like you're saying, is back against the wall, or he looks like he's going to get sacked, or he's untenable, he always finds that one result that oozes a few more games out. And when we play well, not that we do very often, but in the patches that we do, it's our individuals that shine. Martial picks the ball up, works well with Pogba, great link-up play. Mata gets on the ball, great ball. Then it's not sustainable. Then it will fizzle out because we don't sustain it. But if we are to win, it will be a performance like that, or if it would be a performance where even as United fans we're all scratching our heads saying, flipping heck, Matic didn't even give the ball away today like he always does. Cool, flipping Phil Jones was good. He never good. It'll be one of them kind of performances. Yeah.
But you know what, right? Also though, you're going to find a different Arsenal. So there's a lot of people who are dissing us, right, in our run. Oh, you ain't played no one. It's the same old Arsenal. I looked. Obviously, I've been at all the games. I look at this Arsenal team, and it's a different team. There's a different result. You saw in that North London derby, right? Would you have seen years ago, a few years ago, no disrespect to Wenger, he was a great, a legendary manager for us, yeah. But would you have seen under Wenger, like Dyer scored, a man on the touchline wanting to pump up his Ross?
I tweeted that. I said, look at the passion in this North London derby. I loved it. It was a proper,
Even Bellerin, right? Who normally is the guys as soft as daisies, yeah? When I think Vertonghen got sent off, he went up to him and said, get off the pitch, man. Come off. I love that, man. These men now, there's a more steel in that team. And then there's players that have come in that have brought a bit of steel to that, right? Lichtsteiner, I know he didn't play, but he's a guy who don't mess about. He's not scared to put it in, right? Socrates, a rough youth that. He will put that tackle in, he will rough up, man. He's pretty quick as well, right? Torreira in the midfield has been one of the signings of the season. I said
on Tucker's channel, I think he has been the signing of the season.
How many years have Arsenal needed a holding midfielder? Fans have literally been on their knees begging.
Just get one. Tried to make it Xhaka, that didn't work.
You know, we
Song.
We used to say, whoever, man, just get him, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You see a big guy walking down the road, man. You say, yo, you play holding midfielder? Yeah, come in, man. Yo, I'm going to recommend you to Wenger. We just needed someone. But you know what? This guy, Torreira, he's not big, but he's very much like a Kante in that he just rats around.
Terrier.
But also, what's surprised everybody about him is how much quality he has. So he can spray the ball around. His passing range is excellent. He's got a great shot on him. He's great from set pieces. He really is a top, and he's only young. And you can see the passion in him. He, again, is a hungry youth who wants to win. So this is a different Arsenal. Aubameyang, Lacazette is another guy. He's a hungry, passionate player. You see he plays, man. He gives everything. So I feel it's a different Arsenal now, and that's why when we've been going away from home, there's been some games where some of them pundits are right. We ain't played the best, but those guys are like, we ain't losing this today, and they will get the job done.
I think that's what a lot of Man United fans, I don't know whether it's tilted now and they've come to their senses, but certainly from my point of view, the banter that we gave you and that with the Wenger thing, it's gone, it's done. Like you are a different team, and I think any United fan who's sitting there thinking, it's Arsenal, we always beat them. You can't be that naive. It's going to be a tough game.
The batter's only going to be gone if we can go there and do something. I think where I do agree with you, it's very important now that Arsenal, and that's why it's a bit of a shame that this game's come straight after Tottenham on a Wednesday night.
Big come down,
I would have really have loved it to have been like even at the weekend or in 2 weeks' time or something like that. But then on having said that, we can't be making excuses, right? We got a team in Man United that are on a downer at the moment. Let's go there.
It's your best chance of beating us in a while.
Let's try and exploit that. Let's try and, last season, Man United beat us home and away, right? And I remember when you guys came to the Emirates, I remember you weren't playing that great that season either, but you put in a great performance that day.
Especially first half,
I remember you was all over us, man. You gave us...
First 20 minutes, man.
Very similar to what we did against Tottenham. You did that to us. You know what I mean? You were so quick, slick. So we cannot go and take Man United for a joke. Those players, surely, guys like Pogba and that, they're going to be hurting.
That's what I mean, they'll step up. And it won't be I don't believe that'll be for Jose. I think like these players will just want to give exactly. They want to give a good account of themselves. And that's what we've been seeing when we've been dug out and we've seen little bits of passion. To me, it's felt like those players are doing that to give a good account of themselves personally. I don't believe they're fully playing for the manager or they're clearly not buying into what he's doing because we wouldn't be where we are in the league. But that's what I'm saying in terms of the pressure that is on you guys. Because if you do come here and don't win or lose the game, after that North London derby as well, it's like, what is it? It's like, are we not the same? But
it'll be a come down. It'll be a come down. It won't be the end. Listen, it's not the end of the world because we're still early in. Even if we win, we're still early in the season. If we win, for us personally as Arsenal fans, it's like we've turned a corner because we've gone away from home and we've beaten one of the big teams. We still ain't really done that. So it'd be a turning point, but it's going to be a tough game. But the one thing I'd say is, I remember I was interviewing a fan the other day, and he said, Robbie, there's only one team that turned us over this season pretty easily, and that was Man City. And that was in the first game of the season. Remember Emery's first game?
Yeah, that's what you expected.
Yeah, they turned us over. They beat us 2-0, and they were, you know, they were way better than us on that day. Nobody else, even that Chelsea game.
You should have won.
The Chelsea game, we should have won. We were all over Chelsea. We should have won that game, right? They beat us 3-2. We had the first two games were tough games.
Mkhitaryan kept missing sitters, isn't it? That's it.
Well, it was even Aubameyang.
Yeah, and Aubameyang
missed two easy chances. Iwobi missed that easy. These were all open goals they missed. Could have been a different game. So, and then from there, they've kicked on. They've shown that spirit. I just hope that we bring our A game. If we bring our A game to Old Trafford, I think we'll win. If we come and we... I don't know if we're going to be... I don't know if we're going to be like...
You've got that in the tank. It's whether Emery thinks, do you know what? Look what we just done against Tottenham. Do it again. Go at them. Or whether they think, no, we are at Old Trafford. Let's just feel our way into the game. I was
going to say that I don't know if we're going to be like teams in the past when we've come there under Arsene Wenger, because Emery's so intense. I did an interview the other day with a guy who wrote his autobiography. And he was talking, and he was... A lot of the things he was saying, I see that in Emery. He's saying that, Robbie, this guy's intense. He goes, he said some phrase, he goes, listen, he interviewed a player when he was over in Valencia, right? I think it was Negredo. And Negredo must have said something like, he eats football, he drinks football, he fucks football, you know what I mean? Right? He goes, he's just, he's an intense guy, so intense. And he also said that he doesn't suffer fools, man. If someone's not performing, you ain't playing. And you've seen that.
He makes big decisions, isn't it?
You've seen that with Ozil. You see he's not scared to make changes.
Mkhitaryan hooked at half-time a couple times.
Yeah, he doesn't mess up. So I think that those players are going to, you know, I think that after the Tottenham game, from what I've seen of him so far, he would have got them back and said, listen, that's done now.
Yeah.
Brilliant win, lovely, the fans are happy, we've beaten the horrible neighbours, but now let's focus. And I do think that I do think that they're still going to come there and they're going to be really focused on trying to win that game. But it's Mourinho. You've got top quality players, no matter what you guys want to think. Because for me personally, I always look on United and say, honest to God, if Pep was managing the same players, I think you'd be challenging for the league.
Yeah, it's all about the system and the manager. And these guys, you guys watch the Flex Around show, you watch Mark's opinion, Sophie's, and you guys, it's not about.
Your fans are so angry, man.
Yeah, well, you know all about that. I don't know what you've done. I said to Robbie,
they're so angry. Listen, what's the matter with you?
I need some.
Can't you all be friends? Be friends.
This is coming from him,
Come on, man.
Come out with your sarky
Spread
comments.
the love, man.
I'm coming to you to find out your top tips. I want some top tips going into the new year of how to deal with this shit.
It's hard, man. You know what?
What do you do?
You know what? Listen, it's all about on your channel keeping it real. That's what we did, right? You get people coming up to you. I remember when we was going through tough times at Arsenal, and loads of people even coming up sometimes blaming us.
Yes, we get that.
Fault.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bros, I wasn't on the pitch playing. I'm just literally reporting what's going down. I'm asking fans their opinions, and I can't find a fan who's happy at the moment with Arsene Wenger.
Exactly.
I want to find one, but I can't. I can't find a fan that's happy with Wenger, right? And people, you find these people wanting to blame you, but you're reporting what's going on at the moment. Right now, we're on a 20 unbeaten run. I ain't seen no fan come up blaming us.
Where are they now? Oh, look at you with your positivity.
Yeah, no, all these people, oh, you only do it. You only have it, right? Because when you lose, you're going to get a load of views. Well, you know what, right? We beat Tottenham. We've done about 7 million views over that weekend. We won. So I know, I know what we're doing. I know that, listen, we're there for the fans. We're there to show and reflect how fans feel. And even some of those fans who might be angry, I speak to a lot of Arsenal fans, even sometimes when we go away, some of those old school diehard fans, and they're like, Robbie, yeah, listen, you're right. Yeah, we can see why you did it. It's just that where we're from, we just support no matter what.
Yeah.
If they want to suffer in silence, that's up to them. There's other fans who want to say how they feel. There's fans that probably want Mourinho out.
There is. Don't worry about that.
There's other fans at Manchester United who think you should give him a bit more time.
Yeah, there is,
There's other fans that, just want to see what happens. You know what I mean? You just got to reflect that, and you are reflecting that. You know what I mean? And you can't help it if me now as an Arsenal fan is going to come on and look at that and start laughing and that, because that's just the nature of fans.
Yeah.
Even if United Stand didn't exist, if you lost that game 2-0 against Southampton, I'm ringing up every United fan I know. Right? And it's the same the other way. If I lose, if Arsenal lose to Man United, I know come Wednesday my phone's blowing up and I'm getting it. Just like I've been giving it to Tottenham fans.
Exactly.
That's football,
you have to take the rough with the smooth, innit?
That's what I love about football. I love that. Although I don't love the losing. And I please,
it's horrible.
Come on, Arsenal. It's time now to go to Old Trafford and get a result. This is bad now, man. This is bad that we keep going up there year in, year out and getting beaten. Even sometimes when they're playing rubbish.
Starting a rant. We're getting a rant out of me there.
Yeah, no, this is the time, man. We've got to go out there and get the job done.
Look, for you guys, you have to really solidify that you've changed.
Well.
And that's the pressure is huge.
You have to, man, because if you don't, man, somebody might, a Portuguese guy might be looking for a P45. You know what I mean? So. Listen,
that's been the preview with us. I've said 2-1 of you guys have seen in the videos that I've done. You've said what?
I'm going 2-1 as well. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. We do tend to concede. We still haven't sorted our defence out. So, it's got better, but we still have problems with conceding. And you got... Martial's a player I'd love to see at Arsenal, you know what I mean? I know you were looking at selling him at one time. I would have took him, I would have took Pogba as well. Even Lukaku, even though I know people...
Take him, have him for free.
People mock Lukaku, no, he's a dangerous player on his day. I know he's been off form, he can be a dangerous player. Rashford, these are, you know what I mean? That's what I mean.
Just before we go, actually, Rashford has to start for me in terms of stretching your defence. I think Socrates would just... honestly, if Lukaku starts this game, you'll see... You go, well, you know what, Flex? Yeah, Socrates, he didn't really move. I was surprised, actually. That's what you'd be saying. But with Rashford, I want to see Rashford, Jesse on the right, and Martial over the left, and we can get the movement.
But we've got to win this game, man. And all that Lingard, I remember he come back, I met his dad over in Russia in the World Cup, man. He was like, yeah, my son came Millie Rock.
You know what I heard as well?
We've got to do that.
I've spoken to someone who knows Lingard quite well.
Yeah.
And he said to me that he's got some wicked celebrations. And I bantered, I said, well, he needs to score first. But apparently, he's locked and loaded and he's got something up his sleeve. That's what I hear.
But he
has to score first.
Yeah, Batman, get your mask ready, boss. You know what I mean? Because you might be putting it on tomorrow. Ain't no Millie Rock going down, yeah? Right? But Lingard's dad was a cool guy. And I bet his brother as well. They were nice people still. But we've got to stop these, man. We've got to win this game. This is the time that Arsenal got to win the game.
Well, I hope we don't. We stopped your 49 unbeaten record. I hope we stop this unbeaten record.
Well, I hope we get Mourinho sacked and end your chances of the top 4. That's what
but I think they're already done, if I'm honest with you. Listen, thanks for coming on. Win, lose or draw, you know what it's always like. I'm never hiding, I'm never sheepish, and neither are you.
Expressions?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I know we've done a disappearing act after you got lot thumped Spurs, but no, we'll be there. So make sure you guys check out the reactions, good or bad, man. Like, I will be there. You know, I'm always giving you guys the real reaction regardless of the result. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys check out AFTV. Do I even need to tell you that? You probably all subscribed already from all their pain over the years, and you probably still subscribe. But half of them probably unsubscribe because you're winning now. But no, I'm joking. Make sure you guys...
We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers now, man. Okay. So subscribe, jump on.
Yeah, big push, man. It's been going...
Keep up the work with your channel, man. I like it. I like, you know what I mean? It's real football fans, and that's what I love.
Wicked, man. We'll see you guys for the fan cams.